Good day everyone, my name is Sagani Borhat, taking up a Bachelor of Secondary Division, major in English. So for today's video, I'm going to discuss about Philippine Constitution. Philippine Constitution. So first, what is a Philippine Constitution? Constitution refers to that the body of rules and maxims in accordance with which the power of the sovereignty are habitually exercised. What is Constitution of the Philippines? Constitution of the Philippines may be defined as that the written instrument by which the fundamental powers the government are established, limited, and defined, and by which these powers are distributed among the several departments or branches for their safe and usefulness, exercised for the benefit of the people. Citizens of the Philippines. Section 1 of the Philippines Constitution provided the following are the citizens of the Philippines. Those who are citizens of the Philippines at the time of the adoption of this Constitution. Those whose fathers or mothers are citizens of the Philippines. Those born before January 17, 1973, of Filipino mothers who elect Philippines citizenship upon reaching the age of majority, and those who are naturalized in accordance with law. What are the duties and obligations of citizens? We have to realize that for every right we are enjoying as enumerated in the Bill of Rights of the Philippine Constitution is coupled with corresponding obligation. There will be no choice in our society if only everybody will perform his or her duties and obligations. Here we render the important duties and obligations of every citizen in a democratic society. To be loyal to the Republic, to defend the state, to contribute to the development and welfare of the state, to uphold the Constitution and obey the laws, to cooperate with duty constitute authorities, to exercise rights, responsibility, and with due regard for the rights of others, to engage in gainful work, and lastly is to register and vote. How can we become a good citizens? We can become good citizens by living in accordance with good citizenship values, which we can derive from the preamble of the Constitution, such as faith in God, unity, patriotism, work, respect for life, respect for law and government, truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, peace, promotion of the common good, concern for the family, and preamble of the 1978 Philippine Constitution. We, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God, in order to build a just and human society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and our prosperity the blessings of independence and democracy under the rule of law and a regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace. Do ordain and promulgate this Constitution. The basic value of the Philippines. The Filipino people possess certain values, shared perceptions on what we hold dear, what we regard as important to us. These 16 values are enshrined in the above preamble of our 1987 Philippine Constitution. These are unity, patriotism, faith in Almighty God, respect for life, respect for law and government, work, truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, peace, promotion of the common good, concern for the environment, and order. These values of the Filipino people serve as the guiding principles in our life as a nation and provide the underlying framework for all the provisions of the Constitution. Here we render are the different good citizenship values together with the different verses from the Bible as well as quotations from the notable persons. The good citizenship value of faith in the Almighty. Jesus said to them, "Have faith in God. Whoever says to the mountain, be lifted up and thrown to the sea, does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it shall be done for him." Mark 11, chapter 22 to 23. For just as a body without a spirit is dead, so also faith without work is dead. James chapter 3, verse 26. The only limit to our realizations of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Let us move forward strong and active faith. Our basic value: unity, patriotism, faith in Almighty God, respect for life, respect for law and government, truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, peace, promotion of the common good, concern for the family and future generation, concern for the environment, order, and lastly is worth. Just and dynamic social order. Section 9 says the state shall promote a just and dynamic social order that will ensure the prosperity and independence of the nation and free the people from poverty through policies that provide adequate social services, promote full employment, a rising standard of living, and improve quality of life for all. Social justice. Section 10 says the state shall promote social justice in all phases of national development. It is the concern of the states to pay attention to the general welfare of the masses, the poor, and the underprivileged, those who are less in life, or these less fortunate members of the community. Human dignity. Section 10 says the state values the dignity of every human person and guarantees full respect for human rights. Every human person has to be respected because each one should enjoy the rights accorded to every individual. Our Philippine Constitution in Article 3 mandates these rights. The rights of all citizens of the Philippines cannot be modified or taken away by the law-making body. Rearing of the youth for civic efficiency and development of moral character. Section 12 says the state recognizes the sanctity of family life and shall protect and strengthen the family as a basic autonomous institution. The Philippines is a Christian country, hence the sacredness of family life and strengthening the family relationship are being given emphasis. Labor as a primary social economic forces. Section 18 says the state affirms labor as a primary social economic force. It shall protect the rights of workers and promote their welfare. The state recognizes the fact that the human labor is not merely an article of commerce or a factor of production to be similarly treated as lands, tools, or machinery. The obligation of the state to give more concern to the protection of the rights of workers and the promotions of their welfare. Role of the youth in the nation building. Section 13 says the state to recognize the vital role of the youth in nation building and shall promote and protect their physical, moral, spiritual, intellectual, and social well-being. It is the duty of the state to promote their general welfare considering the fact that the youth constitute a rich reservoir of productive manpower. Rights of worker. Rights to self-organization, right to collect bargaining, right to collective negotiation, right to peaceful and conservative activities including the right to strike, right to security of venture, right to just and human conditions of work, right to a living wage, right to participate in policy and decision-making process. That's all guys. I hope you learned something. Thank you and God bless.